looks like this trash saved us. Come on. Who's king of the trash pile now? Ow. Susie, are you alright? It's nothing. Oh, her sprite went back to the chapter 1 sprite of her eyes being covered. Because she's feigning security, feigning confidence, I guess. Pretending not to be injured. We'll go with that. Ow. Sure you don't want me to look? Look at what? I'm fine. Whoa, hey, what the heck are you? Feel better? Feel better after you just came up in. Doesn't feel worse, I guess. How do you do that anyway? That healing thingy. Oh, healing magic? It's simple, Susie. Anyone can do it. I could even teach you if you're interested. Ask me again when it's like blood explosion magic. But, if you wanted, I guess I could learn it. Then you wouldn't, have to annoy me with it anymore. Sure, Susie. Next time we have a break. Let's just go already, Chris. Alright. You dug through the trash and found a dark candy. It's really weird that they just put a dark candy here. It's a trash bag that looks like an eggplant. Trash bag that looks like an eggplant. It's an eggplant that looks like a trash bag. Oh boy, I'm trashy. Did you know about adjusting your inventory? Trash cans like me can hold all sorts of things. Just like when your storage if you get more than 12 items. Yeah, not now, you dude. It was sort of an emotional moment. Oh, that's okay. Oh, hell, is that Newbert over there? Really? Where? I forgot his voice. I'm Newbert. Everybody loves me. That's why I live in the trash. Okay. My man. No time for this guy. By the way, Chris, I just remembered. Although you can only carry 12 items around, your storage will hold any extra items you pick up. You can access it where you check recruits. Enemies you spared that get recruited to our town, remember? Whoa, that seems like pretty useful information. I love how Trashy tells us this, and then Ralsei tells us the exact same thing, basically, because Trashy is a character we're not supposed to, or at least Trashy in universe is a character nobody talks to or likes. Anyway, there's a fork in the path, Chris. It seems like it might be advantageous if we split up. Who do you want to go with? Susie, obviously. Hey, why does Chris get to choose all the time? Ralsei, you're going with me. Huh, Chris, Remember, your choices don't matter, I guess. Although it is weird that we just got, like, a dark candy from the trash can, even though I think it still only heals 40. Yeah, it tastes like marshmallows. Anyway, so there they are in the background. And the border changed, something that didn't happen in Chapter 1. Yeah, Chapter 2 has multiple borders for each of its different, like, sub-areas, unlike Chapter 1, which just had, like, the Castletown border the whole time. You have neither fluffy boys nor mean girls with you now. Reluctantly, you are filled with the power from the cat sign. I suppose so. I guess I'll adjust my storage, in a bit, and then I'll be back after I've done that. Alright, I'm back from organizing my inventory, so, this is what I decided to go with. And we're still a bed inspector. And hello there, people who have access to the internet and who are currently using it to watch this video. My name is Pun Food, or just Pun if you prefer. It's taken me a long time to get to the intro section of this episode, but that's okay. Roller coasters are undergoing maintenance. It's our only form of public transit. Pedestrians need to press the switch to stop traffic. This probably works. Okay. And then this one makes them walk. They can still run you over, quote-unquote, here, but anyway. What are we cleaning up for, you ask? We don't know. A parade, perhaps? A large event is going to happen in the streets later. We were told to make room for something big. Alright. If we head over here, we can get $20. 20 dark dollars was added to your money hole. I love it when money's added to my money hole. Pop-ups popped up. Check. A rubbery mascot starved for attention. Click it and... I can't remember. Are those supposed to be like, jumbled up words? Anyway, we'll block. And that 100%, mercy bar, spare bar, pacify bar, I don't know. Mercy meter? Is that what it's... I guess we'll call it the mercy bar. That 100% mercy bars them if you block the ads. Yeah. Not too difficult. And all that for a CD bagel. You know what? Just because I don't want it in my inventory, I'm gonna use that dark candy. We have plenty of CD bagels. Anyway. Chris, what are you? Oh, Noelle, sweetie! Don't let her find me. Noelle, sweetie, darling, honey, where are you? We're a team now, remember? You still have to be my willing minion. Chris, it appears our comrades have pressed the escape key on us. So it has come to this. In order to find our teams, we must form an uneasy truce. Queen, my splendid queen, where are you? Oh no, don't let him find me. Ah, Chris, not the life form I was looking for. Where's the rest of the C+ squad? Don't tell me you got abandoned. Ha! Ha ha! That's what you get for trusting Susie. Ha! Huh? Noelle? Queen? They're just busy retro gaming somewhere. I bet they're waiting for me on the player select screen, listening to strangely groovy music. Ha 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 ha! So it's come to this. In order to find our respective teams, it appears we must form an uneasy truce. What the? Who the beep said you could double truces? Huh? Did you hear something? Honk honk! No, it's just the sounds of the city. Oh, okay. Well, I'll be ahead. Don't be late. Chris, as part of our truce, the better one, keep distracting Birdly and find Noelle. For you see, Birdly, he's... Okay, there's nothing wrong with him. He's just annoying. Toodles! Chris, if it's okay, got any room for another truce? No triple truces. Har har, very funny. Well, I'd rather take my chances with you than her. Noelle joined the party. Alright. Noelle, Snowcaster, might be able to use some cool moves. Cool. Anyway. So she comes auto-equipped with a silver watch, which affects turn length by 10% more. I don't know if that increases the turn or if it decreases the turn. And then the royal pin, which, without it, severely weakens defense, and so the royal pin provides a little bit of magic. The watch provides 2 defense. The royal pin provides 3, meaning she only has base 1 defense, which is lower than us. Oh, she has dialogue for all this stuff? It's like Santa's beard. Wow, what presents. It's kind of cool. Stop covering me with it. It has bite marks. Huh? No, I'm not cold. It smells nice. Ouch, kinda nice. Wow, okay. I didn't know there was dialogue for trying to equip all the different weapons. We still have Star Wars. What do you have to say? A soft cream is following you. Can we make them a bad guy? Sure. Noelle has joined your party. You are filled with the power of not knowing what a sugar plum is. So I'll save. Oh, you may notice also, I now have a second save file there. That's because when I said I was going to reorganize my inventory, I actually went to continue my Chapter 1 violence save file to get all the way up to like this point in chapter 2. For reasons that we'll see at a later point. Anyway. So, any idea where Susie is? What? What? I'm just asking. It's a normal question. Sure it is. Okay. Let's just, solve the puzzle. Mouse? Well, we solved it at least. Well, hopefully that won't happen again. Sure it won't. It probably won't. Anyway. Huh? What's going on? What are we doing? Vero-kun will take care X. Huh? What are you telling me to do? Act? Can someone please explain what's going on? Oh boy, is this your first time in battle? Yes. Oh boy. You and Vero-kun explained how battles work to Noelle. I get it. It's kind of like Dragon Blazers. And if we're nice to you, we can win through mercy? Yeah. And the way I have to do that is dressing up in a weird costume? Yeah. Noelle is adorable. even when failing to provide hospitality. Anyway, we can spare and get TP up for more money. Okay. There is a thing back here. Queen, she says she wants me to be happy. Why would I want to eat a casserole made of liars? And why can't I just refuse? Sometimes I feel like Chris and Dad are the only ones I can say no to. So many people that I've seen play this game miss this little alcove area, and thus miss this dialogue regarding how Noelle feels like she can't say no to anyone except for Chris and her father. Ooh, pink ribbon. It increases the range, bullets increase tension. Dice Brace doesn't do anything, but the defense isn't the best. I think it's worth it, though. Gray's area is gonna be, important-ish. But yeah, so many people I've seen miss that dialogue and miss this ribbon on their first playthrough. And if they find the ribbon, it's usually after Noelle has left the party, and thus, they don't get that dialogue with Noelle. Anyway, ambulances. Oh, we haven't seen you yet. An action. Ambulance. If it doesn't find an accident, it'll make one. Anyway. So you can see exactly how much the ribbon is increasing our range, so to speak. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, the whole... I get for, like, pacing reasons why, you know, we just kind of skip past explaining to Noelle how to do battles and stuff, but compared to how we had to have, like, a whole tutorial and, like, couple of fights in Chapter 1 to fully go through how to act and all that, it does feel a little cheap to just brush it off as, oh, we just quickly, you know, fade to black and now Noelle knows how to battle. You know, the interaction's funny, at least. Anyway, we're Edison's. All we do is advertise. This is an advertisement, too. Advertisement's now only $9.99. Alright. Don't like advertisements? Block ads for only $9.99. Change your mind? Bring them back for only $9.99. Sure. Susie? She's right there. But I can't get the courage to say anything. Who's that person she's with anyway? Looks kind of like... Ah, they're looking over here. Let's go. So, the theory or lore implications of Noelle, being too scared to say no to... This whole section is filled with, I'm not gonna repeatedly say it. This whole section is basically full of, like, tons of charming interactions between, at least for Noelle, you know, within the city. I love the city, true. They're a lot more agreeable. It's nice. Sure. Anyway, so yeah, this whole section is basically just filled with a ton of fun Noelle interactions. This is probably one of the best sections in the entire 2 chapters. No, I think of one section toward the end of this chapter that's better. But this section's pretty fun just because you're with Noelle for it. But yeah, the whole... Noelle thinks she can say no to her dad because her dad, you know, isn't too strict. He's very kind, as we've seen in the hospital. And Chris, probably because Chris is a bit of a weirdo and around her age and they've known each other so long, you know. I think Chris does care for Noelle, though we have no fully confirmed evidence on that. Hey, got any way to deal with crushing existential dread? Asking for a friend. A friend that looks and sounds exactly like me. They're talking about me! Best joke. Yeah. I am kind of surprised that... I'm surprised that so many people missed that pink ribbon and Noelle talking about Chris and her father dialogue, because it seemed pretty obvious that it was there, but I guess it wasn't to some. Ohan? Anyway, two young beings together on a school night. Could I interest you in some brand new dating shoes? Huh? No, you've got it totally wrong. Chris and I are just, friends? Chris has been my neighbor forever. We've been through so much. Sometimes it feels like we know each other better than anyone. Yet, somehow, it's hard to say we're exactly friends. Yeah, we're friends. We'll go with that. Yep, that's right. We're friends. It's surprisingly nice just hearing Chris say that. Ah, you two don't look together. Can I interest you in some brand new divorcing shoes? Anyway. Okay. I got caught on the thing. We'll do hospitality, but that only seems to work on ambulance. Interesting. Ow. If I go for Vito-Kun with Chris and then spare ambulance... Okay. So we don't need... So maybe take care on Vito-Kun is better? Oh, I need to heal. The question is, do I heal with an item? Hard to say. Anyway, it's an advertisement for giant Ferris wheel. Gosh, that's amazing. Makes the one at the festival look like a toy. Haha. I wonder if Susie would want to... Gosh, who am I kidding? Susie would. Really? You really think so? And coming from Susie expert Chris, thanks. Hey, Chris, how do you become the Susie expert? Well, I mean, we were forced to get to know her through the events of Chapter 1. Looks like you need to hold it down. Chris, you keep standing on this one. Chris, stay on the switch. Stay. Gosh, do you need a dog treat or something? Yes. Why do they sound so genuine? This is reminding me of our group projects. Okay, now you come over here. How'd you like that? You should have seen the look on your face. Hey, why do they look so hurt? Gosh. Well, I mean, I really like, Chris and Susie get along very well. They both genuinely seem to enjoy eating things that aren't considered edible for most. Based on that dog treat dialogue, at least. Chris, it's Queen. She's right over there. Can you distract her somehow? Oh, Lamau, you're here. Sorry, Chris. Well, I've been looking for Noelle. I've had like 4 of these all ages appropriate glasses of pure battery acid. Don't worry, that was my throwing glass. It's safe. Look, Chris. Crisscross applesauce. Now that we are trucies, I feel like we are on the same mathematical wavelength. You get me, Chris. You do not do crazy things like have opinions, or scream when I capture you, or tell me horrible plans for Smart Boy Theme Park. I just cannot compute it. Why everyone else is so Ungrateful. Whoops, that was my extra dangerous glass. Chris, I just want to make everyone smile. And if I have to become an evil villain to accomplish that, is that bad? It's okay. You do not have to answer. You would be wrong. But Chris, while we're still trucies, maybe we could make the most of it. We could play that game again. Wasn't that fun, Chris? Just you and me, having a good time. No one else to get in the way. Here comes somebody else to get in the way. Queen, I've been looking everywhere to show you this. A monument to our greatness together. It's all, well, how do I put this? Very smart. So smart you are. I love tolerating you. Haha, I knew you'd be enamored. Such perfect taste. Very cool statues. I did not know you had nipples. Haha, I will soon in our ideal world. Chris, feel free to admire our artisanship. Queen and I have plans to consider. Haha, yes, so good. Looking forward to that. Yum, 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 yum. Let's go, Burgley. Keep going, I am right behind you. Procedurally lowering the volume of my voice. Sorry, Chris, I must alt-tab out of here. Wow, cool face. Phew, looks like my disguise worked. It's silly looking, but it beats hiding. Let's get going, Chris. Alright. Just realized I can't see anything. Guess I'll try not to wear it unless I have to. Okay, let's go for real this time. Alright, let's go. What is this? I like how her laugh is like, you know, all Christmassy, you know, fa la 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 and all that. Phew. Chris, can you stop looking at this? You became lost in the craftsmanship. Why do we have to look at it twice? There's so much to look at here. Chris? It's a work of art. What part are you looking at? If I say I like it, will you stop looking at it? Hey, isn't this thing just the best? This statue seems to suck bad. Chris! Alright, we'll go. Yo, how's it hanging? We're making some extra money by selling in the city. We gotta make those bucks somehow, heh. Gotta buy new gear, gotta get new kicks. I wanna be a car! Good thinking, KK, gotta have a way to get around. Honk honk! KK's always got it right. That's why he's second in command. Who's first? Oh, I'm not the leader. Can I be third? Okay. Did you like the big statue? Building it sucked. Took a lot of scrap. The other job we did was way better. It was big. It's gonna blow your mind. It was big. You're filled with the power of musical bagels. What'll it be, Chief? I got CD bagels, 80 a pop. What do you have to say? And who is that? Mademoiselle. Leave her alone, Cap. Nice radio antenna you got there. Those are antlers, Cap. Let's play her a song. Oh, yeah. This music, it's nice music. That's my favorite genre. Nothing new to say. Okay. They got nothing new. But they do a Jingle Bells remix, and I think it takes a minute, but I think it transitions back to their normal theme. Like, if we just... Yeah, there it is. So, yeah, it transitions back to the normal theme. I don't feel the need to go all the way in depth with that. Anyway, welcome to Cyber Shoes 2. Free samples. Would you like one? Take. Okay. And, wow, thanks for the free sample. I couldn't eat another bite. Oh, I should be doing that in Lancer's voice. This is the hottest tea shop. Hot, hot, hot. 50% off. For 100, choose your own flavor. Sure. Choose your own flavor. There is stuff to do with the tea. I want to get at least... I'm not going to showcase... Yeah, I guess I'll come back later. So, I do need to eventually adjust the storage. I think I need to be not as afraid to use the Double Dark Burger and CD Bagels. The problem is I'm too good at the game. Maybe. Anyway, if we want what's in the chest, we do have to defeat these guys, so we'll just do this. Anyway, where was I? So, there is a whole thing with the tea correlate. The tea heals damage, or HP. The tea heals HP correlating to how much, the drinker likes the person the tea is flavored after. And there's stuff on that, but I would recommend that you look that up as opposed to, like, oh, what do you have to say about this? Stop thwacking me. Okay. Bounce Blade. It's less attack, but it gives us increased defense. So if we want to keep the pink ribbon equipped, this is pretty good. Anyway. So, I'm only going to bother to get one tea. I think Chris tea is the best of all the tea options, simply because Chris is the most well-liked by everyone you can possibly have in your party. Anyway, as I was saying about how it's also not really worth, trying to do anything with these guys, because it's better to just go to Noelle, who has a better sleep mist, which pacifies all foes, as opposed to just Ralsei, who can only do one at a time. Oh my god, there's so much to talk about. So, sale, sale, sale. We're selling this for 75% off. It's a mannequin with a dress on it. There is special dialogue if we come back later, and I do need to come back later anyway, so... yeah. Anyway, so if you want to see the special tea dialogue and how much it heals for every person, what they think about it, I recommend you just go find a YouTube video about it to watch. Because otherwise I would just say, because I don't want to go make sure I get enough Noelle teas and whatnot. I'd rather just continue onward, for this episode. Looks like another electric wall. Huh? This hole has a switch inside it. Maybe we could try to put something inside? What do you think, Chris? Annoying mouse room 2. Okay. So if I remember correctly, we want that there, and then that there, and then release. Easy as that. Chris, you did it. We should be able to... Huh? The force field's still up. Did we miss something? Hello? And... Chris, I can't believe you made those mice. Huh? I guess landing on the switch turned off the force field. Let's go, Chris. Let's go indeed. So yeah, if you want to go look up a video of somebody else, you know, drinking all the different teas if you want to get all the deets on that. Otherwise, I kind of lost my train of thought. Chris? You aren't going to touch that cheese, are you? I am going to touch the cheese. Suddenly... Mouse. Alright, check. And you can end action. It's just a little mouse living in a little house. You think you're the big cheese? Anyway. I think we should be able to... Or is it better to spare with Chris and then end action with Noelle? There we go. That makes sense. I never want to see Cheese ever again. Cheese was destroyed in the heat of battle. Feels like he lost sight of what was important. True. True. Chris! Alright. We're gonna navigate the maze carefully. Okay, next time I get hurt in battle, I really do need to use items, because this is yet another CD bagel. And I'm running out of space to put stuff. Next time we reach a save point, I'm also putting the Chris and Noelle teas into storage. Oops. Anyway, now we can trap all, which is, I don't know if Trap All is all that good compared to Trap 1, because it always feels like they don't really even sync up in the first place much. But we can Trap 1 and then spare this one. There we go. And now we just need to spare the last one. And we should be decently good. Decently good. What am I saying? Anyway. I feel like I'm losing my train of thought with all these, like, new interruptions of me moving forward. And here's another one. What was I gonna say? I thought I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, I plan on coming back to the city later, so you don't need to comment, you know, oh, you know, you missed this in the city. I know what I'm skipping. I'm deliberately choosing to come back later, for other reasons. However, because I realized there's enough here that you can only do later, that it's worth coming back for. However, I guess I realized that I should be saying this more, but if you do want to comment what I specifically missed, you know, it probably helps boost this video in the algorithm. I don't know, maybe you could do that. Maybe you could also like and subscribe while you're there. You know, who knows? I heard that, you know, actually saying that, telling people to like and subscribe tends to, you know, help with, you know, actual getting more subscribers and likes on your videos, but I don't know. I don't know if I fully believe that. You guys might have to prove that fact right if, you know, if you want me to believe it. Anyway, it's a dead end? The switch didn't seem to work. Chris, the platform's falling. Help me. All right. We'll help you. There we go. Chris, what are you doing? You made me... Huh? So sorry, Chris. You just saved me, didn't you? This one's falling too. Chris, whatever you just did, keep doing it. Okay. Ah, Chris, stuck on this puzzle, I see. I thought I heard Noelle calling for help, but... I get what that sound was now, Chris. Your brain must be crying. Poor sweet Noelle, where could she be now? Stuck on a puzzle just like this one, no doubt. If only I was there to do it for her. She's but a powerless doe without my help. Powerless? Though being alone might be better than being with you. Chris, you would only get in the way. After all, you can't understand Noelle like I can. Yes, you may have been her lifelong neighbor, but I am a maestro of emotional intelligence. I can read her feelings like a strategy guide. Which I have never needed, by the way. You may see her as a simpleton girl next door. Simpleton? But the reality is that she is a love-struck girl with her heart on her sleeve. Huh, but Birdie? And Chris, the target of her affection. May be surprising to you. Birdie knows? It's truly sad such love may never fruit. But still, I have to support her, Chris. She's my friend. Birdie. Also, my only worthy opponent at racing games. Why that? Is that really what you're going to end it on? Yes. So I've been deliberately performing badly at the puzzle because I didn't want to miss any of the Birdie dialogue by completing it too fast. Anyway, what? How did you solve that? Even a broken clock is right once a day. Well, I mean, it should be twice, but I guess if you're using analog or 24-hour clock, I guess. And Chris, if anyone asks, I solved the puzzle. It's not fair for you to get extra credit for a fluke. Get it? Let no one think otherwise, especially Susie. You know she just lorded over me. I feel like I'm slipping too much into like bratty and catty voice with Birdly, you know, as opposed to like my more nerd voice. You know, I don't think I'm afraid of mice anymore. Actually, I think they might be kind of cute. Anyway, let's keep going. Noelle is now immune to mice. Does she get a... No, she does not get a title upgrade for that. Save point! I can now deposit items with storage. We don't need the Noelle tea. We don't need the Chris tea. We'll keep the revivement just in case, but I need to use, like, some of this stuff up. I don't need this many CD bagels. We'll also make a save. Looking at recruits... I still need ambulance and pop-up, but I definitely think there's some required fights with those guys along the way. $20, money hole. Oh, does Lancer have new dialogue? No, okay. $80, you just get a free 100. Anyway, here's a pop-up. If you trap all... Well, I got the pop-up. I didn't really want to get the pop-up more than the mouse. But I guess that works. We'll trap one. We'll spare. I didn't even try to time that. Tired of being pushed around. Well, since Noelle is now immune to mice, I guess it wouldn't hurt to compliment. So, they're kind of cute, right? I can't help it. I'm a cutie guy. If you used fear on the mouse before with Noelle, I don't know if it did 100%. But I know that they would say, I can't help it, I'm a scary guy. You know? So to just go, I'm a cutie guy. Anyway. Okay. I need to use up something. I have so many CD bagels. I don't need this many CD bagels. What a nice song. Oh yeah, everyone has a different song when you eat the CD bagel. I think this is good. Yeah. Alright. Uh-oh. Noelle, what are you doing with Chris? We have a truce. Truce? With Chris? Haha, that's impossible. That would be double truces. Huh? I told you, Noelle, no triple truces. You should have listened. Worry not, my dearest Noelle. I know what you really want to say. You do? Going along with all this, you feel forced, don't you? It's why you're not with Queen right now. Birdly, you get it? Yes, I do. Chris is forcing you to be on their side. Kidnapper, Chris. Our truce is over. Noelle, this may hurt, but it's to help you. Wait, just listen to me. Birdly blocks the way. Check, and we'll do an action. Birdly, he usually only gets this mad when you play games together. And I'll try to talk to Birdly. Birdly, I'm glad you're trying to help me. No need to thank me, dearest Noelle. Noelle accidentally complimented Birdly. Chris, I get it. Your head's gotten big from solving that puzzle by dumb luck. Alright. I don't know why. So many people have said that they struggle in this attack, but it's just like the Devil's Knife with Jevil, so it's not that bad. Anyway. Play smart. You encourage Noelle to use her mind. Her magic increased. Birdly found her smarts appealing. So now you think it's your chance to usurp me at my weakest by taking my most precious thing, Noelle. That's a pretty toxic mindset to have, dude. You know, seeing her as a thing. You know, she is a human person. Anyway, we're gonna play dumb and end action. Because you acted like you were an idiot next to Birdly's genius. Ah, Chris. A shame I must defeat someone so lowly. Birdly liked that. So you only get... But guess what, Chris? I have one or more things you will never have. Behold, comrades! So, luckily his halberd attack is a little weaker with his allies, but it's still a lot. Anyway, We're going to play dumb, and Noelle can sleep mist. So, now I have to read more Birdly dialogue. That's right, Chris. Unlike you, I have a loving team behind me. And you'll never beat us fighting alone. Hey, wait, where'd the other guys go? So, now we have to deal with the full force of this attack. Anyway. So, the reason that I do play dumb and an action is because playing smart with both Noelle and Chris is only 16%, and while it does increase Noelle's magic, why me? It doesn't do as much mercy, and we don't really need Noelle to have increased magic because it only increases healing, but since if I do get hit more, I'd rather use a healing item because I have so many of them. My allies are gone? Ha! They're probably just helping Queen search for me. Shut up, Chris! Shut up! I don't care if you're not saying anything! Alright, this attack isn't bad. Pretty easy. Yeah. By going into the center, I messed myself up. Anyway. Noelle does more per... I could use the double dark burger. Wait, it only heals 60 HP? Oh. Well, I'll use it. Does the dark burger not do... That's weird. Anyway. Summon more guys? I don't need to do that. Just wait. The original ones are going to come back any minute now. I was hoping to get through the fight without getting hit, or at least without getting hit by its whirlwind attack. Specifically because I was wondering if it led to any extra dialogue. Anyway. Why are you hitting me? Don't worry, it's part of my calculations. Anyway, this attack isn't too bad. I like having the pink ribbon on, though I'll probably end up giving it to Ralsei. Birdly thanks Noelle profusely. Yeah, sure. And then we'll just get more TP so we get more money. Again, why don't we have to click the spare button on Birdly when we max out his thing? Damn it! Birdly, are you okay? Chris, maybe we should have gone easier on him. I mean, we didn't attack him. I guess that's a thing to know. I'm pretty sure in the Coaster Birdly fight, when I went back with violence, you can defeat it with violence, and it leads to the same outcome. You can also get it weak and then use Pacify with Ralsei, and it's the same outcome no matter how you try to go about that fight, because Birdly isn't a Darkener you can recruit, so you don't have to worry about losing him, quote-unquote. In this fight, I think if you attack with violence, it's the same, and that might be why Noelle said perhaps we should have gone easier on him. I don't know, though. I'll have to go through with violence and check that out. But, go easier? Ha! Ha 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 ha! The only one going easy mode was me. You look exhausted. I'm only tired of holding back my true power. Ah, Noelle, it'd be too simple to save you now. Chris, go ahead and train your strength values. Try hard, and maybe someday you'll be a worthy rival. Heh, sometimes I can't believe how cool I am. He hit me in the face with a tornado. And that's the main... That dialogue there is the main... You're filled with the power chicken nuggets. But that dialogue right there, the hitting her in the face with the tornado, was the main reason I wanted... This says 70. So why was it 60? Is it because the double dark burger does 60 then 70? Maybe? I don't know. I'll make another save. Same things. Anyway... So, what was I going to say? So I was trying to avoid getting hit because I was going to see if there was any unique dialogue for managing to not getting hit. Or if maybe that dialogue just wouldn't happen. Maybe she wouldn't have anything to say if I didn't get hit. I don't know. I don't think the tornado attack was hard. I messed up by going towards the center, even though I knew that would be a bad idea. But whatever. We'll proceed onward next time. But for now, my name has been, and will be tomorrow, the day after that, and 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 always will be Pun Food. I feel bad for Noelle. As we've seen throughout the city, it seems like she has a difficult time turning people down and not taking on their problems or their requests as, her needing to step in and take action. I feel bad for her. It's very relatable, as that's a feeling that I know well.